make sure everything's working first. Okay. Go live. We are live. So let's go. Okay. Ready, set. Hello and welcome to the sudden live edition of the Deep Dive podcast today. So I've decided to suddenly test the equipment and stuff like that for our Deep Dive live that is happening on the 18th of December. So that's at 11:30 Queensland time, 12:30 in the other states, 12 o'clock Adelaide. I don't know what time is in Perth, 9:30. But if you would like to go to our website, deepdiveau.net, and you can sort of find out how you can join the live stream that's coming out on the 18th of December. So this is going to be interesting. So I'll tell you a little bit about my story. So basically, I was diagnosed with PDD-NOS back when I was 3, back in 1978, and then I got Asperger's syndrome back in 2010, and that was fairly demonized at that particular stage. And I got re-diagnosed in 2017. So which is interesting indeed. I had a meltdown basically at the end of last year because of unfortunately work and other pressures and stuff like that that was sort of embraced upon me. And unfortunately there was sort of suddenly there's a bit of sort of like stress and anxiety and stuff like that. So I'm trying to sort of work on how to sort of slow my speech down, trying to sort of do this podcast. It's gone from strength to strength, really. It's gone from about 1-2 listeners back in June to about 3,440 at last count. So it's going pretty interesting at the moment. So I'm really sort of happy about that. And I'm hoping to get some sort of more subscribers, hopefully in the new year, and get it monetized. Now, if you like to sort of sponsor the podcast, you could actually email me at admin@deepdiveau.net to actually sort of sponsor the podcast as well. So my thoughts about the International Day of Disability. I tell you what, I mean, I've met some great disabled creators over the last at least 6 months during the course of the podcast. And I know I've met some allied health providers and all that type of stuff, and they present their original stories. So I think it's fascinating that I'm just one of many creators that have actually been sort of share their stories to a degree. So I think it's very interesting that, you've got all these creators and stuff like that that sort of, talk about all this stuff and stuff like that. And I know there's sort of many comedians that are disabled. Madeline Stewart, you're probably sort of I tell you what, check out the ABC News Instagram page. She's got some excellent stuff. And I tell you what, she should be actually sort of in her own show, on her own. Check out the one, the period piece. It's extremely funny. Anyway, so this is my thoughts on International Day of Disability. I know I'm one of many creators, and they're just sort of doing sort of so many things with our disabled community. And I think it's very sort of unique. We present a unique perspective on things. So I just think that sort of sorry if I'm sort of losing my thoughts here. I do apologize, but I'm just trying to think on my feet. But it's interesting how things can get sort of caught up within our own community. But I know they're sort of doing their best for our own community. And I think sort of people with a disability are getting sort of recognized and stuff like that, which is particularly excellent. And the more voices we actually have as on people with disability, the better it is. So I'm just going to check. I do apologize for this. I'm just trying to sort of check about, my what things I've got and stuff like that. So just in case there's any sort of like statuses and stuff like that. I don't know how to sort of do this live and stuff like that. So just I'm trying to sort of like work this out. So I do apologize for this. Okay. Were you live and stuff like that? Oh, I don't know. I can't see any things on this sort of like, community anyway, but I don't know how to do this YouTube stuff. I'm trying to sort of work out what things to do and all that type of thing. So this is interesting. So if somebody's listening, can you type a comment? I like to sort of know which ones and stuff like that, who's listening and all that type of thing. So I like to sort of like, see who's listening and all that type of stuff. Okay. Nobody's here. I can't see anybody. Anyway, but I might leave it there for now. I just wanted to sort of like, do a quick live just to see what, statuses would come up and all that type of thing. So I might just quickly check something as well. Sorry if it's sounding a bit boring, but I'm just trying to sort of like, do some stuff here. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to swap it. I'm just going to check something. Hang on a second. Okay. Ah, okay. I see the PTSD physio says hi. Thank you, PTSD physio. Okay. I see the PTSD physio says hi. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of like go through all the motions and stuff like that at the moment. So I'm just trying to sort of look and just see who's watching and all that type of thing. So anyway. Okay, well, I know it's working. So, yep, it's working all right, which is good. I'm just going to check one more thing just to sort of I just want to make sure it's working. So I know that's happening on the 18th of December. I just want to make sure it sort of works. So just hang on a second. I just want to see if there's like something that's working at the moment. Okay, well, I know it's working. Sorry about the introduction here, but I just wanted to double check that everything's working on my end, which is really good. Anyway, I'll end the podcast here. Thank you so much for joining us. And join me on the 18th. Just basically email me, go to the website deepdiveau.net and just basically subscribe to our newsletter, and you can sort of find out what's actually happening in relation to the Deep Dive Live, which is officially happening on the 18th of December. Thanks very much, guys. I shall catch you soon. Bye-bye.